Welcome, everyone, to MVP Baseball. I'm Dwayne Kuiper alongside of Mike Krukow. Welcome to this exhibition game between the Fort Myers Miracle and the Ottawa Lynx. We should have a good one. Ready to throw the game's first pitch, Kurt Ainsworth.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And the pitch.
Strike two.
There's a strike, the slider. The field is in mint condition. Check out the checkerboard formation.
Ball.
And it's now 1-2. Ward hits this pitch to short. Nice catch by Gomez.
Now at the plate, the center fielder.
Well, this guy's always tinkering with his swing. A liner. Matthews is aboard with one out.
Matthews laid out a P-rod right there. That ball was murdered.
This guy here has moderate success against right-handed pitching. He pulls a ground ball to the left side. Out on the play. Lawrence digs in. And he delivers. That's cued.
Ball.
Ainsworth delivers out of the zone, and it's 1-1.
This guy has 4 pitches to choose from. Ball.
Doesn't get the call. That's a ball. And he delivers 2-1.
Ball.
Tried to paint the outside corner, but missed away.
Strike two.
Payoff pitch coming.
Now there's a case of a guy making a good pitch. He fooled the batter, and the batter could not do a thing.
Out number 3 as we head to the home half. And now for a look at the home team lineup. Next up, Tim Raines Jr. This guy swings a decent bat, but he's probably not going to win any batting titles. And the delivery. Weakly hit. Grabbed by the right fielder.
Now at the plate.
Stepping in, Darnell McDonald. This is a guy who just knows how to hit.
That was a nicely placed fastball right there. I tell you, if he can get that fastball to hit the spots consistently, he's going to be tough to hit.
This one's going to fall in there for a hit. He's on with a single. Up next, David Segui. Here's an example of a guy who loves facing right-handed pitchers. He reaches with a base hit.
Stayed with that pitcher to the outside corner and went the other way for the nut.
That'll bring up Marty Cordova. Hit to left field. The catch is made. Here's Chad Mottola. This guy isn't great against right-handed pitching, but he does all right. He gets strike 1.
This righty has one great pitch, and he sticks with it to get batters out.
The ball is hit out to right. And the inning is over with 2 runners left on board. With 1 inning played, the game is scoreless. Glanville makes his way to the plate.
The designated hitter.
There's an out.
Now at the plate, the first baseman.
This guy isn't great against right-handed pitching, but he does all right. He catches the plate for a strike.
When you're thinking of strikeout pitchers, this righty's name does not come to mind.
2 outs.
Now at the plate.
Robbins steps into the box. Nope, missed for a ball.
He's got one consistent out pitch.
Didn't catch the plate with that one.
10-6, that curveball was not.
Misses for a ball.
That curveball just missed the catcher's target on the corner of the plate and was taken for a ball.
3 ball, 1 strike count. Line straight up the middle. He's on first with a hit.
Now at the plate.
That looked like a base hit from the second and left the bat.
Makes a pickoff throw to first. He tries to pick him off. Nope, missed for a ball.
His best pitch is his heat, and he throws it often.
He hits it to the right. Makes the diving stop. The side is retired with the runner left on first. After 1.5, no score here. Well, the manager can rely on this guy to give you a consistent at-bat game after game.
I tell you, if he can get that fastball to hit the spots consistently, he's going to be tough to hit.
Misses the plate. Ball.
This pitcher doesn't win games by striking out every batter he faces.
He barely made contact there. He pulls one on a line. Didn't catch the plate with that one.
That was a purpose pitch. Fastball out of the zone, hoping the batter would chase. Veteran move.
He hits a tailing liner out to right.
Now batting, second baseman.
Out of the zone, that's a ball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Throws it over for a strike.
That's how it's done. Catcher sets up a target, the pitcher nails it with a good changeup. Hey, partner, he may have held a little back on that fastball. He needs to just let it go.
Strike 2. Gets the strike. The count runs full. He sends this pitch towards second base. They put him away for the out. Munoz strolls to the plate. That's in foul ground, but he should have room. Sets them down in order. After 2, the game is scoreless.
Now batting, second baseman.
There are absolutely no holes in this guy's swing. There's a line drive.
His quick reaction allowed him to make the play on that line drive. Nice play.
This left-hander really suffers in the batter's box. Got him for the out.
Now batting, center field.
And the delivery. Painted the inside corner.
Now there's a case of a guy making a good pitch. He fooled the batter, and the batter could not do a thing.
He misses the catch. He reaches with a single.
Now at the plate, the right fielder.
The pitch.
This guy's a stud, Kite. He expects to be on that mound all the way to the 9th inning every time.
The runner's off. Bang, bang play, and he's out.
What a throw that was. Jeez, Kite, that guy might be able to get you out.
After 2.5, no score here. Digging in, Chris Gomez. When he bats against right-handers, this righty enjoys great success. Pitch taken for a ball.
The catcher set up on the corner, but the batter showed a good eye and took a heater for a ball.
2-1 count.
Just not getting much on his fastball out there right now.
Pitch missed inside.
The fastball arm action is what you need to throw an effective changeup.
He draws the walk.
Now, I thought he was nibbling too much, and the umpire wasn't giving him a whole lot either.
Range takes his turn. That one splits the outfielders. He's headed to third. And that's the first run of the game.
Good job there. You drive in one, you set yourself up to score another one. You talk about productivity.
McDonald to the plate. No outs and one man aboard. He goes with the pitch and hits a fly ball to right. He's on his way to the plate. And a run scores.
He didn't get all that, but hey, it's out of the reach of the outfielders, and it's going to be a hit.
The next batter is David Segui. There's a line drive. He's on first with a base hit.
Okay, that guy can play for me anytime. What a good job right there. He executed. He did his job at the plate.
This righty hitter is pretty decent when he faces right-handed pitching. And the pitch.
Strike two. He looked like he was surprised by that pitch.
Fastball in for a ball.
Okay, the catcher be smart here to call something a little sink on it, try and get that ground ball.
He sends this pitch to left. Stepping in, Chad Mottola. Hit on a line. And the count is 1-1.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Cuts it off. They get the out on the play.
Kite, that double play was smooth as silk, just like they practice it, big boy.
With 3 innings played, the Miracle trail by 2. Here comes the meat of their lineup.
Right fielder.
And he swings and misses. Pitch misses.
Strike two.
He chops one over to first. Laid off that one for a ball. Full count. And he's on first with a walk.
Kite, it's too bad he walks him here. He just lets that batter get away.
Now at the plate, the left fielder.
He takes it the other way and sends a fly out to left. Makes the catch to record the out.
Well, Kipe, he had a good pitch to hit, but just didn't get good wood on it. The fielder made an easy play.
This hitter hasn't figured out at all how to hit right-handed pitching. Grabbed by the third baseman.
Hey, that's a great play on a very tough line drive. That's one of the toughest balls in baseball to judge.
He winds and he throws. Ball out of the zone. The 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike.
Oh, Kipe, the pitcher makes a mistake here, but the batter cannot cash in.
Swing and a miss.
Great pitch in the black. Would have been a called strike even if the batter didn't swing through it.
Hit to the right side. A double with 2 outs.
That was not an easy pitch to hit, but he was able to leg out a double.
Now batting, the third baseman.
This left-handed hitter is pretty good against right-handed pitchers. Misses away for a ball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there. Kipe looks to me like he's starting to lose command of his fastball.
Robbins lays off ball 3. And the delivery. Deep fly ball to center field. And he makes the catch.
That was not an easy play.
Going into the bottom of the 4th, the score is 2-0.
He is out there with none stuff.
It's fouled off the catcher. That's strike number 2. Inside for a ball.
That's a good idea right there, trying to get the batter to chase a fastball out of the zone.
The pitch is hit to right field. He's rounding first. That's a 2-base hit.
He sweet-stroked that pitch in the outfield for a 2-base hit.
Now at the plate, second baseman.
He delivers. He just got a piece of that one. Hit to center field. The ball settles into his glove for the out. This left-handed hitter dreads games when there's a righty on the mound. Munoz goes ahead 2-0. Should get a good pitch to hit 3-1.
Kipe looks to me like he's starting to lose command of his fastball.
Good eye, and he takes his base.
Got behind early in the count and never caught up and surrenders the walk.
Next at the plate, Chris Gomez. 2 on and 1 out. On the ground. That retires the side.
Kipe, that double play was smooth as silk, just like they practice it, big boy.
With 5 innings left to play, the score is 2-0.
Now batting, the catcher.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, big boy. You can't hit the ball without swinging the bat, meat.
And on 3 pitches, he's gone. Lopez takes his turn at bat.
Strike 1. Ball.
Just missed the play. The pitch is hit to left field. Cordova should have no problem.
Kipe, he didn't get all that ball. The fielder strolled over, got under it, made an easy play.
That's 2 down.
Well, he was not expecting that pitch, and it was obvious by the stunned look he had on his face as he watched it go by.
Lofts one to left. Cordova will get there. That'll do it as we go to the bottom of the inning. Heading into the bottom of the inning, the Miracle trail by a mere 2 runs. Next up, Tim Raines Jr. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Lands foul. He sends this pitch to center. And he makes the play.
Well, the hitter just put too much loft on that ball, partner, giving the fielder ample time to stroll over and make the out.
Strike 1.
Hit towards the shortstop. 2 down. Here's David Segui. Driven to center field. Two-base hit.
That double was due to a mis-executed pitch. End of story.
Cordova is the batter. Slow roller out to second. That'll do it. With 5 innings played, the Miracle trail by a pair of runs. Matthews digs into the box.
Center fielder.
And the pitch. Circle change for a strike.
The pitcher threw one right out of the strike zone, and sure enough, the batter went right after him.
Strike 3.
He shouldn't be surprised when he gets a breaking ball in that count. Nice swing.
Now at the plate, the right fielder.
Nobody on, 1 out. Sends it foul. He rolls one out towards short. And he's out on the play.
Gomez made it look easy on that out at first, Kipe.
Let's go 3 down.
Lawrence sends this one to deep center. That'll do it. 1, 2, 3. Heading into the bottom of the inning, the Miracle trail by a mere 2 runs. Now batting, Chad Mottola. Pitch inside.
Ball.
2-1 the count.
That was a purpose pitch. Fastball out of the zone, hoping the batter would chase. Better move.
He hits it to center. Base hit to lead off the inning.
That was a nice at bat. He found a pitch he could handle and got himself a base hit.
Pickoff throw goes to first. Over to first. There's a line drive. He reaches with a base hit.
Now at the plate, the second baseman.
Swings through a fastball and misses. On the ground. The runner is really bearing down at second base.
That base runner was all over him on that play, but the second baseman stayed right in there and turned the deuce.
Now at the plate.
One ball, no strike count. Pitch misses. Munoz lays off, ball 3. He walks the batter.
There's a very good example of a guy being patient. Saw a lot of pitches and drew a well-earned walk.
Now at the plate.
Coming to the plate, Chris Gomez. 1 ball and no strikes.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. Try to make the other guy chase one.
He drills it deep and gone. Home run.
Wow, that was smoked out of here. No doubt about it.
The reliever's not ready, so the manager is going out to the mound to give his bullpen some more time. Stepping in 1 for 3, Tim Raines Jr.
Don't know if that visit will help him or hurt him. That was a purpose pitch. Fastball out of the zone, hoping the batter would chase. Veteran move.
Change misses downstairs.
The pitcher and catcher seem to think they're going to get these guys to chase pitches way out of the zone.
It's a line drive. He reaches with a 2-out single. There's some activity in the bullpen. Here comes the manager for a mound visit. He's thrown his last pitch in this game. They're going to the pen. That'll bring up Darnell McDonald. He tries to pick him off. Ball inside.
That's a good idea pitch right there. A curveball at the plate, hoping the batter would go chasing.
Back up the middle. Another base hit.
Now at the plate.
Stepping in at a perfect 3 for 3, David Segui.
Strike 1.
Here's the delivery. He's going back at the track, the wall. He drives in 2 with a double.
Well, the beauty of that double is not only did he score 2 runs, but now he's standing on second ready for someone else to knock him in.
Stepping in, Marty Cordova. First pitch of the at-bat is on its way. Line sharply, that's a base hit. He keeps the inning alive with a 2-out single. Another hit given up by Phillips. Up next with 1 single already, Chad Mottola. He jacked that one way back and gone.
That ball just jumped off his bat onto that ball carrier.
Takes a pitch just off the plate, 1-0. Hit towards the shortstop. That'll do it for the Lynx, and there's 3 innings left to play. After 5, the score is 10-0. The Lynx are making a defensive substitution. In comes the new first baseman. That's in foul ground, but he should have room. In foul territory, makes the catch.
First baseman.
And here's the pitch. Hit to the right side. They make the play.
Third baseman.
Kaipa, I'm not so sure he'd have hit that one even if he would have swung at it.
And another strike to make it 0-2. He retires the side in order. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Bottom of the order coming up.
Strike 1.
Well, he was not expecting that pitch, and it was obvious by the stunned look he had on his face as he watched it go by.
Strike 2.
He had to be thinking about another pitch, Kaipa. He needs to stop guessing and see the ball, hit the ball.
Ball.
The count's 1-2. It's hit out towards short. And they got him for the out.
Ball.
Munoz takes one inside.
Looked like the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind. So far, the batters are taking these pitches.
Got him.
Ball.
Curve in and off the plate.
Close pitch right there, but the batter let the curveball go by, and the umpire called it a ball.
Ball.
Laid off that one for a ball.
The batter wasn't even tempted to swing at that pitch. That heater was way out of the strike zone.
Popped up in foul territory, but he has room for a play. 3 up and 3 down. After 7, the score is 10-0.
Now the plate. The catcher.
This batter is in the middle of the pack when there's a right-hander on the mound.
Strike 1. Ball.
Curve outside for a ball. He delivers 1-1.
Ball.
Wendell lays off ball 2.
That's a purpose pitch. Slider off the plate, hoping the batter would chase.
Ball.
Taken for a ball. And the delivery.
Ball 4.
Ball 4.
Partner, this guy needs to settle down and throw some strikes. They can't afford walks at this stage in the game. Kaipa, it's too bad he walked him. He had him right there in the palm of his hand, and he lets him get away.
Now the plate. Second baseman.
Ball.
Pitch misses. He pulls it to the right side.
You're out.
They get the double play.
Great turn on that double play. They look like they've done this before.
Now the plate.
Ward will hit next.
It's too late. Ball.
Pitch taken for a ball. Here's the 1-0 delivery.
Ball.
Out of the zone, that's a ball.
Ball.
Not close, that's a ball.
Ball 4.
And he's on first with a walk.
Walks always seem to come around to hurt you. He falls behind the batter and just never gets back into the at-bat.
The side is retired and will go to the bottom of the inning. heading into the bottom of the 8th. The score is 10-0. After 7.5, this game's been all Lynx. At bat with a double, Tim Raines Jr. He sends this one into orbit, long gone.
There was no doubt about that. You can see that thing was out of here the second it hit the bat.
The Lynx have a righty getting loose in the bullpen. Next at the plate, Darnell McDonald. Ground ball hit to short. 1 out. The Lynx have activated the bullpen. Slider away.
Break one.
1 ball and 1 strike. Pitchers ahead, 1 and 2.
That curveball is most effective when the pitcher's throwing all of his pitches over the plate.
Ball.
Pitch taken for a ball.
Ball.
Full count here.
Sometimes you try to make a hitter chase your pitch. That's what you saw with that fastball.
He yanks a grounder to the left side. They get the out. Next up, Marty Cordova. It's hit out towards short. Third out, that ends the inning. With 1 inning left, the Lynx lead by 11 runs. The middle of the order is up next.
This is it. They're going to have to create some offense in a hurry.
Third baseman makes the catch. And here's the delivery.
Ball.
Laid off that one for a ball. He sends the pitch out to the right side. There's the second out of the inning. And the delivery.
Ball.
Glanville takes it, it's high. Ainsworth comes with the 1-0 offering. Grounded to the left side. And he's out. The Ottawa Lynx win it by 11.